Hello, hello, hello.
All right.
All right, buddy. This is episode 4 with none other than James Vincent Carroll.
That's me.
And I wanted to start this off by fucking thanking you, dude. I mean, you are inspirational to me as a human. I've known you for quite a while, and I've seen you go through some ups and downs in your life, and you always survive and come out better.
I hope so. I try to.
And you're such an inspiration to younger people. So this is something I've looked forward to. When I did this little venture for my therapy, I was like, I gotta have a conversation with you over there.
Yeah.
But something is different about us that, you know, we always talked about getting together with a bourbon
Right.
or a beer
Yeah.
as single men.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
What did we do? Me, I did it again. You did it again.
How did it happen, dude? Because you and I, safe to say, had conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'll speak on behalf of me that I said there ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
Not doing it again.
Kimberly and I have been together almost 12 years.
Okay.
And she's never been married.
I did not know that.
I had been married several times, as we both know. I've written a lot of songs about that. And we were happy the way we were, man. You know, like she has her house, I have mine. We meet in the middle. Sometimes I stay there. Sometimes she stays with me.
Right.
But we're a team. We're best friends. We're lovers. We're the whole thing. Next thing I know, we're looking at the fact that we've almost been together 12 years, and we're having coffee one day, and I say, I think I'm tired of coming home alone every night. And
Dude, I'm getting fucking chills.
yeah, like I really just want to be. I've wanted to be with you for 12 years. I still want to be with you, which is beautiful. And more importantly for me, she wants to be with me.
That's awesome.
Like I'm her man, and as a man, and we are two, proud men. That feels good to be wanted, to be desired.
But y'all always, even when y'all are together, it's like, okay, this set works, right?
Yeah.
When you guys are out socially, because you're in an industry that, I don't know how to say this the right way, where you are encouraged not to be a good human. Is that fair to say?
I could see that. I think
James, come get drunk. James, come
Right.
play me a song. James, what are you doing later?
Right.
You know, oh, your girl's not here.
Right.
And, from the day that I've met you, I've always known that ain't that dude.
No.
And that's why I've respected the shit out of you. And you and I met when I was not with Sammy.
Right.
And you have seen me in some of my probably less proud moments.
I loved you then.
Well, you probably saw a little bit of you in me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Younger me.
Younger you. Not I want to be.
Yeah.
But so it's just y'all reached a point where you're like, fuck it. This is my girl. I'm going to make this
Yeah.
official. And
We know now that we're married, we know we didn't have to get married.
mm-hmm.
We've just, dude, we are very unique. All of our friends tell us that. Our family knows it. At this very moment, we still live in separate houses because we have not yet built onto my house.
Okay.
So people keep asking us, when's she moving? And we're like, as soon as we get the funds rolling.
I got to be honest with you. Whose fucking business is that?
Well, it's nobody's business.
I mean-
people say things, people say stupid
Oh, it
shit.
ain't going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, they must be having issues.
Yeah, and
No,
if she was here, this is one thing I love. Another thing I love about her, I can always speak for her in her absence, and she can always speak for me in my absence. And there's a 99.9% chance that both of us would be correct.
Dude, that's spot on.
I could speak for her right now on anything.
Okay,
And she
what's
could speak for me?
what's her favorite soda?
Her favorite soda
Mm-hmm.
would be Coca-Cola, even though she doesn't drink it often.
She doesn't drink, does she?
No, she doesn't.
She never did, right?
She would.
When you would have one or two, she still.
Well, I never just had one or two.
I know. I was trying to be nice, brother, but that when you would have 7 and 8, and maybe would drive home.
Yeah. When Kevin Champion cuts you off, you've probably had too much.
But I let you drive that time.
Well, you may not have seen through.
I don't think I cut you off. I think they cut us off.
Maybe.
Is what I think.
Maybe.
Because there's one time we got down, boy.
Yeah.
Bourbon.
And you know what? I don't regret it.
I don't either.
Don't.
I mean, made a lot of mistakes.
I'm
and
thankful nothing happened as a result.
How did you make the decision? Because we've talked offline about the evil alcohol and the challenges that I've had and you've had. I think we've shared a lot of that with each other. I still can't beat it.
Yeah.
You know, I've got it, I think, under control.
Right.
But, you know, I thought I had it, bro. And my kids are doing what's called a 75 hard. Right.
Kimberly did that, and that is actually Andy Frisella.
No shit. But I will look that dude up.
Yeah. So,
But my kids, I wanted to do it with them. And 4 days in,
yeah.
I'm having a couple glasses of wine. I'm like, I have to have it.
Kimberly completed the whole thing.
Dude.
Yeah.
Where she read
She read the
indoor,
books.
outdoor,
She had to do
read a
the
chapter a day,
She
right?
was getting up early every morning to do the workouts, and even on days when she was like, "Fuck this," she still did it.
What kind of body transformation did she experience?
Well, she already looked good.
Yeah.
So it was.
She's always been small, right?
Yeah, she's small to be. You know, I mean, no discrimination there. I think women of all types look great to me. You know what I'm saying? But she's always been small. But what I saw happen was toning.
Right.
She just toned.
So you could tell.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
so it works.
Oh, yeah.
The 75. I mean, it almost has to.
Yeah, it does.
But how did you reach the point you said, "Fuck it, I'm done. I'm not going to drink anymore"?
Well, let me go back.
Because I respect, for the record, of all the shit I respect about you, that is the number one to me. Because I can't beat it.
Right. Well, you're saying you can't beat it like it's a problem. I would like to back up to what you said first, which was evil alcohol. I don't consider alcohol evil. I still don't consider it evil.
Okay.
I just know I can't have it anymore. If I could say, Kevin, I'm looking at some of my old friends over there behind you, some of those
the bourbons.
those beautiful
Yeah.
bourbon bottles.
I did that just to tease you.
You did that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am at a place now where I can look at all of those labels and go, man, that was some good times right there, or that was good with a cigar, or that was good with steak. Or the thing is, I know now that it wasn't the drink, it's the alcohol in the drink that I just wanted so bad, if that makes sense. So for me to stop, I tried to stop a lot.
Right.
I mean, years before I stopped, which has almost been 3 years. I've been.
That's fucking
so it'll
awesome.
be end of.
I am proud of you, dude. I mean,
It will be 3 years. I always get this wrong. It's either the last day of December or January 1st. I did write a song called January 1st about it. So how did I do it? I was sick and tired of being sick and tired.
like hungover type shit.
Well, I drank so much I didn't get hungover anymore. So here's where my brain started telling me, you have a problem. James, you have a problem. I would get up in the morning, drink my coffee. You know, I play almost 300 shows a year.
Right.
Small shows, big shows. And I would not feel completely normal all day long. Something would just like anxious almost. And I'm not an anxious guy. I'm as laid back as it gets. But almost like, you know, why am I so fidgety? Is it the coffee? Is it too much caffeine?
Right.
I would show up, let's say Stoke Ridge Tavern, great place. I would show up there 2 hours early, not just to beat traffic being an hour away, but because I knew I could set up and hit the bar. My brain was already looking forward to getting there so that 2 hours before I hit the first guitar chord, I could have about 5 shots of Jameson and maybe 4 or 5 IPAs.
Damn.
The moment the first shot hit my bloodstream, I felt normal.
But that's the feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to get wrecked, you know. And as I told my boys, I no longer want to go drinking, but I still want to drink.
Right.
You know, and I've not been able to, and I talked the evil thing, and the evil is who I am when I'm drinking.
Okay.
Right.
I see.
And I mean, hell, we're selling the shit out of it. We can't not sell alcohol. So alcohol is amazing.
And that's it. Alcohol in general, I still don't. I have a problem with it, but I don't have a problem with it, if that makes it.
Right.
I have a problem with the fact that I can't drink it anymore. Somebody asked me the other day, I drink every once in a while some of the non-alcoholic beers. Mm-hmm. Some of them are horrible. They're just.
I don't disagree.
I like beer so much that I wanted the real thing. Now I'm starting to find some that are really good and refreshing.
If you know one, let me know.
Coors Edge.
Okay.
I love the Coors Edge, and I love Corona's NA.
You know what? I've heard Corona's good, actually.
It tastes like Corona to me. So for the first 2 years of sobriety, I didn't even want to touch those because I was afraid what would happen is I would drink 1 or 2 and then just be pissed.
Yeah.
Well, this, fuck this. I'm not even getting drunk. Well, now I can drink one or two of those, get the refreshing feeling, but not drink anymore.
Done. Okay.
So that's why I knew it wasn't the drink; it was the alcohol in the drink.
Right.
And that's what I wanted. Like, I don't feel normal until I take that first shot. And then once
Isn't that weird?
It is weird, but once I
I
realized
so relate to that, bro.
I didn't want to tell anybody, man. Like, I was almost ashamed of myself. I play music for a living. Nobody thinks I have a problem.
Is it more common though that not you, but those that are in this industry are drinkers? Because it's very rarely do we have someone come in the restaurant that isn't drinking.
Right.
Right. There are some true professionals. And again, it goes back to who the hell you are. Right. I'm blown away that you said shots of Jameson because I've never, ever witnessed anything but just chill JVC. Right.
Well, even when drunk JVC was on stage, you didn't know.
No, had no idea.
I was just so good at it.
You were an expert.
But the other thing was get home after a show, shameful as it is. Thank God I made it. Every time, each time, whenever that was, not proud of that at all. Then before I go to bed, I drink a little more bourbon.
I think we're all in that boat. I told you about that time I wrecked the car, right?
No.
You haven't heard the story? No. Dude.
And see, I'm thankful that never happened.
Okay.
Could have.
I'm going to tie because remember I asked you to be at my wedding, to officiate the wedding, and I'm going to tie this story into it.
Okay.
So 2 days before I officiated my first wedding, Nikki and Sam, phenomenal people. Went to the typical routine, right? Go to the restaurant. Have you ever seen those fast cars that I had, C63s? The Mercedes 6.2 liter natural aspirated, just beast of a machine.
I think so, yeah.
So we're at the restaurant. This was my routine all the time. I had a condo downtown at the time after the separation, right? Where I was being a real horrible human. I just wasn't, when you go through this phase in life that you're just not happy, but you're just too damn drunk to realize it.
Very much so. That's why
I kept going into that pattern.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I left the restaurant after doing what every restaurant owner shouldn't do is getting fucked up in your own restaurant. Wow. Right? I did it all the time. You know that.
Yeah.
Which, started
from 2011. You
always
treated me good, though. So if you've got horror stories, I was never a part of them.
No, I mean, but you're my boy. It's like you rarely meet people like you, like this dude's fucking family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't hang out much. We don't see each other, but you're more than just a guy that comes in the restaurant and plays. Yeah. We have conversations on the side 2-3 times a year, but they always go deep. And this conversation right here could last for 4 hours. Yeah. We both know that. But dude, I left the restaurant drunk and go to a club where they charge $400 for a bottle of liquor.
Good Lord.
They happen to have women there. Yeah. I'm not happy with it. It was a horrible decision, right? So I didn't know the liquor was that expensive. So they go down, there's a bottle of Grey Goose. Remember to this day, I was like, fuck, if I'm paying for it, I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
Okay, take the car. This is a 160 mile an hour car, right? C63. 11 o'clock on a Friday. Okay, coming up, where Center Point is? Condo. You know where the park is downtown on Friendly? I think that's, no, that's Elm. It's where Roy Carroll lives, that big, tall, anyhow.
Okay.
It's a nice place. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go to the condo. I'm going to leave. And I had called my buddy who, Bill Angel, owns a tow truck company, and he saved my ass multiple times to where he's got a rollback. Mm-hmm. So I'll call his boy Ben and say, Ben, look, I'm going to be at such and such club. I'm going to leave at 10 o'clock. I'm drinking. So I try to do the right thing, and the rollback will come put me on my car and take us home. Yeah. Right? So Ben was coming to pick me up. I decided, fuck, I'm ready to go home. So I leave. Okay, Ben's coming to get me. I leave, and I'm on High Point Road. Okay, my condo isn't on High Point Road. I wanted to see if that car would take, where the mall is, the exit off of 40? I want to see if it would take 80 miles an hour.
Oh, my God.
I remember this day. I said, this car can do it. I was destroyed, bro. Yeah. So there's a big pole. Car smashes the pole. Pole falls in High Point Road 11 o'clock on a Friday night. Okay. Car's destroyed in the front. Somehow or another, I'm able to limp it into the parking lot. Security comes out. I call Ben. I say, Ben, and he's cussing me out, rightfully so. And he said, dude, where the fuck? He's 2 minutes away. I said, Ben, I told him my car. This is where I am. Come get me. Wow. So he gets there, and I call Sammy, right? Tell her she's right. She's upset, disappointed. This is one of those moments I realized, okay, this is a girl I want to spend the rest of my life with because of what she did in this night, right? So I get there, and by the time the cops get there, my car's on the rollback.
Right.
And the cops are like, what the fuck, man? Who were you driving? I said, no, sir, I picked up a couple, and they wanted to go to the strip club. They wanted to drive this car, and I let them drive. And Ben, didn't you see? He said, yeah, I saw some people walk away. So he was trying to get me, and I was guilty.
Yeah.
But he was trying to get me to admit that I was driving.
Right.
Right. And I don't know if they can come back and give me a DUI. I have no idea.
Right.
If they can't, I guess I'm fucked out of trouble, right?
Yeah.
But I never admitted it. And then I was getting hot and feisty because I was just tired. You know, I'd wrecked my car. Sammy got on the phone and walked off the ledge. And literally, bro, I didn't get a DUI. Didn't hurt. More importantly, I didn't hurt anyone else.
I didn't hurt.
Didn't hurt myself. Didn't get a DUI. Did structural damage to the property. The pole's in the middle of High Point Road. He said, Mr. Champion, I'm sorry about your car. Have a nice night.
Wow.
And then Sammy brought me water and a blanket with her kids in the back. I'm like, all right, I got to stop.
Yeah.
This is not who I want to be. I was 46, 47 years old, bro.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be this guy.
No, it's that moment when you realize that that's not who you want to be, and
No.
life is so short. It's not that we're old, but we are older than we were.
Too old to be doing that.
And I didn't want to accelerate death, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember where I had my last beer.
Where's that?
Yeah, it was New Year's Eve at Sophie's Cork and Ale, which is one of my main venues in
Where's that?
Lexington.
Where's Lexington? Oh, it's a barbecue joint. Like all the barbecue joints, right?
Yeah,
South of us.
And then there's Sophie's, which is really nice. So Sophie's Cork and Ale, I was sitting there at the bar. I was having a moment of, I really don't want to be here. I've been trying to quit drinking. And I had a fuck it moment where I was like, you know what? I'm going to drink. And I ordered.
So you were playing that night?
Yeah, I was playing that night. And I remember, I'll never forget what I asked the bartender. Same thing I ask every bartender. What's the strongest, darkest beer you have on draft? And she told me. And I took it. And I remember taking one big gulp. And the moment it went down my throat, I gagged. In other words, I felt like I was going to throw up. Now, I hadn't had any alcohol in my system for the whole day yet, so why would I be throwing up?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the beer. I was used to that. So I went, that was weird. Took another drink, and when I did, the same feeling. It immediately hit my stomach and turned sick, and I felt like I was going to vomit again. And I remember going, that's it. And I put it in front of me and said the words, that's it. And that's been it ever since.
Dude, that'd be a dope-ass song name.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty dope, man.
I think so too.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
So now I do what I do for a living, and people ask me all the time, hey, do you think you could have one or two with me? And I'm like, no. Well,
Are people cool with it, though?
oh, yeah, man.
Okay.
I was worried more about the venues not being cool with
Yeah.
it. Like, not you, of course, we're friends, but I was worried that playing at breweries and wineries that I'm no longer up there drinking their product, would they feel like I'm letting them down? I know that might sound
I hope
crazy,
not.
but I've
Yeah.
not had not one single issue.
Do you ever play Wise Men?
Years ago when they first opened.
Okay.
Yeah, years and years ago. But no, everybody's been great. Everybody's been great. And if I don't go out preaching messages, as you know, I just want people to know I have no problem with my friends drinking around me.
Right.
Seeing that alcohol back there doesn't bother me in the least. You know when it does bother me? When I'm home,
Alone?
alone,
Mm-hmm.
on 2 or 3 days off, which I don't get much, as you know.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there, the yard work's done, Kimberly's busy doing something, everybody else is at work, so I can't really call 5 guys to go riding motorcycles with. I'm bored. And I go, I know what I would have done.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
But
It
I
is.
read something about, like, not, I guess alcohol by definition is a drug.
Yeah.
But drug addicts, that's when they fail, is because they can go through these programs, and as soon as they're alone,
Right.
that boy sneaks up in and says, fuck it, I need it.
Yeah, I think that's why people enroll in the narcotics abuse and what is it, AA. I didn't do AA.
Yeah.
I've got my reasons for that, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I think people that go into AA, I think that's good for them if they
Sure.
choose it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you were to say to me, I need to go to AA, I would say, hey man, good for you. But I looked into it, and they talk about a lot of other things on the side that I don't adhere to.
Yeah.
And it was more important to me to have. I did want accountability, so I told my wife, I told both my sons.
Say that again. My wife.
My wife.
I like
It's
that.
crazy.
I
know,
like that.
It's crazy.
Damn.
It is. I used to say my lady, my girl.
Yeah.
And I told people in an immediate circle, I needed them to know. And then once they knew, I knew I won't let them down.
Yeah.
I didn't let them down when I was drinking. And that's another thing. Like, I never hurt anybody but me. So I hate that story happened to you. that story.
I'm glad it did.
That story could have happened to me. It just never did.
Brother, I'm glad it did. That was that aha moment. It's like,
got you.
and then I'm conducting a wedding ceremony.
Right.
That next morning, I have to wake up hungover and write whatever the hell I think I'm going to say.
Right.
Right. And then go kind of prep it and tell Nikki, look, Nick, because she knew me well. She used to work for us. Phenomenal. The couple's amazing. I said, look, I got fucked up last night. Totaled my car. I'll be here on Sunday because they got married on I think they got married on a Sunday. Anyhow, I had to do the wedding ceremony. Didn't drink. Mm-hmm. And see, I've got a bad habit. I'll do something like that, and then I'll go. I don't mind going 90 days.
Right.
But when I hit back on it, bro, I'm on it.
Oh, yeah. And that was me when I told you earlier that I tried to quit a few times. Mm-hmm. Some of the venues even knew. I would show up, and the bartender would go, "Are you drinking tonight?" And they would always, they knew that I was on and off. And I would say no until I got home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel right unless I did. And that's when I felt normal. Like normal me was after there was alcohol in me.
Yeah.
And it feels good to talk about it. I'm glad you brought it up doing this because, again.
Have you ever seen yourself drunk?
Seen myself? Mm-hmm. I mean, many times.
Horrible.
Well,
I've watched myself on video before. I'm like, holy shit, I'm that guy. My mouth is horrendous.
Yeah, I was not that guy.
Yeah.
I was more, I think alcohol turns some people mean. Was that you?
I wasn't mean. I wanted to be the center of everything. So therefore, I didn't care who I offended. So I guess by definition, I am mean.
Gotcha.
And I would say anything to make you uncomfortable.
Alcohol didn't make me mean. It accentuated what I already was. So if I was peaceful and loving, I was way more peaceful and.
So you were uber tranny then when you drank?
We're not going there at all.
I'll edit that out. I'm sorry.
You don't have to edit it, but I'm not going down that road. No, I think I did get a little more sure of myself. My mouth, I think I said more things from the stage than I probably should have from time to time. But
well, I am, as I told you, fucking impressed that you did it.
Well, and thanks, man.
I want to be able, I still want to be able to have, and I still can a little bit, but I think the better thing for me is just not drinking at all.
Right.
As I say that, but I'm probably going to have a glass of wine tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and fail you. So I'm not going to look at you in the eyes and say it.
If you could have a glass of wine.
Yeah. But I'm with you, like
have
last.
A glass of wine.
I want to go home, sit on the deck. But I don't know, dude. Your mental fortitude to accomplish that, and then the drive that you've got to be able to play 300 shows every year since I've known you. Mm-hmm. Where does that come from? Where does that drive? Is it financial driven? Because your product is phenomenal. As an artist, brother, you embody, and I'll shut up for a minute. You embody a true musician, right? And I've got an uncle who is an artist, but he's a potter. And I was thinking of y'all two collectively because you've essentially been doing it your entire life. You make a living out of it, but you just love what you do and you embody a musician. Where does that come from?
So the natural desire, which has been there since I was a child, that's always been there. Then there is the necessity, which is you've got JVC, the musician, but you've got JVC, the blue collar worker.
Okay.
I've been working jobs since I was 15 years old. And before that, I was working on a little mini farm, if you will, that my grandpa.
Here in North Carolina?
Yeah, in Wilkes County.
So is that where you're from,
Yeah,
Wilkes County?
Wilkes County.
Okay, and that's like moonshining area and everything.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah, NASCAR, moonshine. And so I've always known work. That's why my van says earn everything, surrender nothing. I don't believe in handouts. I don't believe in handouts. I believe in hand-ups. I think hand-ups are great. You see somebody that needs help them.
Yep.
Handouts, go down that another time.
No, I agree.
I've had people give me hand-ups over the years. And
is that why you're so inclined and so naturally giving people that are younger, that are in your industry? Because you are an inspiration to a lot, and it seems to be more like of a mentor to so many people. Bro, I back to you drive in a second, but I've never seen someone where I've not heard one negative word about you. And I'm not bullshitting. I had a guy named Sal Cagno that was over here. He's a local business guy, and it's pretty comparable. And I don't know if I'm lucky to be able to know people like y'all, but your industry is a pretty catty industry. And we've had a lot of people come through Stoke Ridge, and everybody's like, JVC is a fucking man.
Well, that means a lot.
He's not knowing our relationship, right?
Right.
So if they're going to talk shit, I could equally receive that data, but no one has ever, bro. And I think they see that drive and that work ethic, and they respect the shit out of it.
I'm happy to hear that. Personally, I know there would be several that don't feel that way, but that's okay. They don't pay my mortgage. I do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the drive. The drive is when I was younger, you know, I'm 50 now. I turned 50 in March. I've been playing since I was 15 years old. And when I say I've been playing, I'm talking not just in a garage band. I started playing and immediately started doing, you know, gigs, shows.
At 15?
Events, yeah.
Okay.
And then from 16 to 20-ish, if you will, there was, you know, I was playing at churches, bars, pool halls, you know, parties,
Jesus.
boats. Man, I'm playing everywhere.
Your
And
folks were cool with it? Like, my kids out there hustling? Your parents?
Oh yeah, mom,
Okay.
mom. You know, mom is great.
How old is she?
She's 72ish.
Cheers to your mother, brother.
Yeah,
I'm a mama's boy, man.
I am too.
Yeah,
Cheers
my dude.
with my big
Yeah.
jug of water here. Yeah, mom always encouraged me. She never told me that music was unattainable. She knew that it was something I would chase. So I tried Nashville. I tried California.
You did
I
do
tried
that.
all that stuff. You know, I think these TV shows are bullshit, like The Voice and American Idol and all that can kiss my ass. I
Yeah.
think it's all pre-programmed. It's all about a show. I don't think it's.
Do you think they have the winner pick before the show starts?
My opinion is they
Yeah.
do, because I don't support those shows nor believe I want anything to do with them. At the request of a bunch of good people once upon a time, I went to Texas and tried out for X Factor.
Okay.
I didn't want to go before I got there. I didn't want to be there while I was there. And when I got denied the golden ticket, I literally went to a bar, got trashed, you know, in Texas, and was on the phone with friends saying, this is just the bullshit that I thought it would be.
Are you glad that you went through it just to validate your position?
I think so.
Because you were able to see some
Yeah.
shit that most people don't see.
And again, if anybody watches this and they had something to do with sending me on that trip, I was thankful. But I did, to be fair, I told them, I think what you're doing is awesome, and I really appreciate that you believe in me this much. I think that they believed in me that much was more important to me than going there and making it, if that makes sense.
It does.
Right? But yeah, it's all a show. It's tons of cameras, you know, telling you what to do, what to say, what not to say. And I could go down that. But that takes me back to my drive. What I do is my job. And I just happen to love my job.
Right.
9 knots out of 10. You know, there's
You
sometimes
see yourself doing it for the next 15, 20, or?
I will do it as long as my body will physically
Okay.
let me do it. Yeah.
Because
And
educate me. I mean, like, I've tried playing a guitar, you know, and I don't remember you
bought one from
I
me.
bought one of your
Yeah.
guitars, and I guess I tried. Well, let's be real here. I really didn't try, but I can imagine I was strumming, trying to do some shit, and my fingers hurt after like 5 minutes. Do you get a point where you like have calluses, or
yeah.
you do?
Yeah, so any guitar player is going to have calluses from playing as long as we have, but you also end up getting, you know, ailments. You know, any job. Think about bartenders behind a bar.
Right.
Certain movements, they're going to start experiencing certain pains. I know you know this. For me, I have carpal tunnel in both arms now.
You do for real.
Every single night I sleep in braces, and these braces come up to about here, and they keep both of my wrists, they keep them from bending while I'm sleeping. Because if they bend, I wake up in pain and all my hands are numb.
Damn.
So I have carpal tunnel in both arms.
Surgery, something you're gonna look at up the road, or?
Nope, because it'll take me out of work.
See, that's the thing that people don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't make money if you're not playing.
Exactly. And I've had people say, well, I mean, how much money do you need, James? Well, enough to get out of debt, which I did a couple of years ago.
I remember we talked right after you did that.
Right.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I got out of debt.
How good of a feeling is that?
It was fantastic.
Awesome, huh?
And now the only debt that I have is my mortgage.
You're just pounding it away.
And so I have a 5-year plan. And I love that this is public because it's accountability. Like, I want to stick. I want to work my ever-loving ass off to pay that house off in 5 years.
Dude, that's awesome.
So that when I'm 55 years old, I'll still play music. I just won't have to play 300 times a year.
Wow.
That's what I want.
That's got to be, I mean, there aren't too many people that have that feeling of owning their own home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm paying for my home,
Right.
but I've got,
I mean, do I own mine yet? No.
yeah, but
The
you,
mortgage company still owns it.
my thing is though, the light at the end of the tunnel is very close.
Yeah,
I'm
I hope
fucking
so.
24 years out.
As long as we don't get shut down again.
Dude, I had a buddy that his dad just got a mortgage. He's 91 years old. They gave him a 30-year note on his house.
Hey, I want that guy's drive.
91. He's still working. I mean, because you got to have a job. I mean, you don't necessarily, but it's like, who in the hell? And his dad's like, fuck, if they're going to loan me the money, I'll take
why
it.
not? And live happily.
I will absolutely take it.
I've heard many times you don't die until you stop moving.
I don't want to. Dude, my dad's 82. Love my dad to death. But he was an insurance consultant, enroller, whatever. He traveled all the time. Uber healthy, bro. 78, healthy as hell. I don't remember exactly, but the day he stopped working, he stopped challenging his body and challenging his mind. And Dad, I love you, but I've seen, and my sister and I talk about, we've seen an aggressive depletion of his motors. I don't even know how to say this. Dad's still in great shape, so I'm probably going to catch hell for it, but he's just not the same guy. You know, he doesn't walk like he used to, and his mental capacities aren't where they were. Yeah. And I learned from him, James. It's like, I ain't quitting, man. No. And I always thought the dream is be able to travel. I don't give a shit about traveling.
Yeah. Give
me a mountain and a stream, and a cold beer.
Right.
And I'm good to go. And my wife and my kids, man. I don't need to travel. I just want to get up and try to hustle towards something, whether I'm flipping cars or flipping something or.
I agree. I want to play music, make money, and I tell people I go to work and I come home. So tonight when I play, I'll get finished at 10 o'clock. I clock out at 10 o'clock. I go give some people some hugs and I'm out of there, man.
Right.
I don't shut the bar down anymore,
So was that part of the routine before where you would play, because I don't really remember, and then you would hang out like an hour or two later?
Especially at your bar. Like your bar, I knew a lot of people in that area.
Right.
And people I didn't know, they just loved me and I loved them. So I was like, I don't really want to leave. I just want to stay here and drink with
Are you still hanging with Michael some? Still see him
Thompson,
a lot? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good dude. Great dude.
We actually went on a great motorcycle ride a couple of weeks ago.
I'm so glad he's back on a bike, man.
Yeah.
To me, that takes balls, to be honest with you.
That's drive.
Yes.
And that guy's driven.
Yeah.
He's a never stay down. That's another one of there's a new song on my new album coming out in next few months, and it's called Never Stay Down.
Can I use some of the songs to play in the backdrop of this?
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay.
Whatever you want to.
Yeah. Dude, I got sued by ASCAP. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have ASCAP, and some asshole came in. This was a year and a half. I had to pay $12,000.
What?
Yeah, my attorney now says that's absurd. But so they came in, and I get this letter. I got the typical, Sammy and I are pulling out of the driveway of my new house, newer since 2021, and an old lady, like 75 years old, on my window in my car. She said, "Are you Kevin Champion?" I was like, "Yeah." She
I'd
said,
have been like, once perhaps.
Well, yeah. She said, "You've been served, like you see on fucking TV."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
So I thought it was my ex suing me over something, but it was ASCAP. Yeah, I settled for $12,000 because I got sued by Stevie Nicks, because she was one of the songs that somebody played, because we have to carry that. So I've got ASCAP, BMI, and there's another one that I've got.
I'm only familiar with ASCAP.
CSAC.
Yep. BMI. I'm a BMI artist because, man, that's crazy these days. Did you know back in the day, if I wanted to cover, let's say I wanted to release a Bon Jovi song, like on my record, I would have had to go through all kinds of legal avenues, contact an attorney, get with their people, pay a bunch of money.
Right.
Now, all you've got to do is basically record the song, right? And you go into, they call it mechanical royalties, which don't quote me because I don't know how those agencies completely work. But then I would pay for streaming. It's like $15 every few months to have a cover song out there. And
but you pay a set figure regardless if that has any income attached to it.
Yeah,
right?
and then I think if it gets a bazillion downloads, then you have to pay more.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is streaming. Sorry, here we go down a different road, but the same thing. I have thousands and thousands of streams on Spotify alone. They currently owe me $3.91.
That's absurd.
I pay $17 a month to just listen to Spotify because I enjoy it. It's easy for me in the truck and for break music and whatnot.
Right.
So I'm paying $17, $18 a month for Spotify, but the kickback is nothing. Now, I think if I was, Eric Church or somebody huge, mega huge, I would probably be seeing some great results.
But see, I see the flip side. I've always thought the argument should be, and this is from a capitalistic perspective, which
Right.
the younger musicians and the musicians that are growing,
Yeah.
the smaller musicians, I think should get more because they're the ones theoretically are the ones out there hustling and humping it and use it for a living. I think a lot of the streaming elements are just supplemental income to all these artists. And
Yeah.
man, how much money does one need?
Right.
And maybe that's the dumbass thing to say, but for you to have all those streams and you get $3.38 a month, but yet you're paying $17, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And
And like I just released a cover of a Goo Goo Dolls song on Spotify, the song Name.
it's a great song.
It's
Yeah.
a great song. It's always meant a lot to me. I was like, I think I want to release my version of it. So I did. And I think I have to pay, don't quote me on this, it's $15 or $20 a year for me to register the fact that I have covered that song.
But can you get any royalties off of it?
If I do,
A certain number?
It's the low end because there's all these tiers, which
Okay.
is why it breaks down to half of a cent or half of whatever fraction of a cent per stream.
Right. Do you understand all the algorithms and all that shit
I do
on
not.
I don't either.
I do not.
There's apparently a science. Like if theoretically, again, as I told you, this is therapy to me. But if I said, "Well, hell, I want to be a podcaster," like everybody and their brother, then there's a way to interject it because Jared's team, they do that here. They've got a team that are out there working the algorithms and figuring it out. And I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't either.
And I don't know. I'm not interested in it. But
Right.
if you knew, hell, I was curious.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something I'm glad I don't know.
I don't think either of us would jump into it because we don't give a shit.
No.
And the fact that you recorded a cover, I'm shocked because you are so genuine in what you do.
Yeah.
And
Well,
in your
I play-
music,
I play covers every night.
you have to.
I do.
Right,
I not
I mean-
only have to, but here's the thing. When I play covers, I know you know this because you've heard me a million times, but I refuse to play a cover song exactly like it's recorded.
That's dope. Yeah.
And the reason for that is, I will get really bored playing Bon Jovi every night if I do it exactly like the
Do you ever change it up? Okay, I play it this way for a
yeah.
month, and then I'm gonna.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Sometimes I
actually.
do a slower version of a certain song, but what I love is when a crowd is really into the set. So I'll weave in my songs that I've written, and I'll weave them in there to where people don't really know, and I'll have them come up and say, "Hey, who does that one song that you did after the Bon Jovi song?" And I'll go, "That was mine." And they'll go, "Oh, that was great." And I'll, "Thank you." Listen to it on Spotify, and maybe I'll get $4 next month.
Yeah. If you ever stop, like when you're playing people and you see the vibe, right? You understand when people are really into your music.
Yeah.
Is that something that keeps you going?
Yeah, it's untouchable, man. You've got nights. I'll use your place as an example because you're here, so I'm here and you're here. There's been nights at Stoke Ridge where I start off kind of chill, open up with little Eagles, kind of look around the room.
So you're reading the room as you play and develop your set.
Bunch of conversations going on. I don't need to.
Does that piss you off?
Used to, especially when I was drinking.
Okay.
That's a good question. We need to come back to that.
All right. I want to hear a story.
So now, being sober, now I look out. I do a lot more crowd reading now than I ever did before. So I look out, okay, they're having a lot of conversations. Nobody's out of hand. Everybody's just here for dinner. I'm the guy playing music in the corner. Cool, I'm getting paid. Thank you very much. You're a part of the reason I get to do what I do for a living.
Right.
Right? So I'm thankful. Okay, then maybe the first hour's over and I've had my break and I come back and I see somebody walk in with a Def Leppard shirt on. So
Oh, that's dope.
I'm pulling out a Def Leppard song, assuming they know who the shirt is that they're wearing. A lot of kids wear shirts and they don't even know an Iron Maiden song. But anyway, and I'll hit that Def Leppard track or whatever, and you'll see that dude like turn around and give you as soon as I see that,
That's got to feel amazing.
I go,
It's like, okay, I did something.
so then I'll shift. So now maybe I shift away from the Eagles and I start doing Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, White Snake, Brian Adams.
So you do that on the fly every time.
every single time.
You don't have like, okay, this is my set list. I'm gonna go through.
I have a list. I currently have 895 songs in my repertoire, and that's a mixture of classic covers and stuff that I've written.
Right.
So I never do like a real set list. I just have them all ready. That way, if somebody requests,
So that's kind of what I do. Like we haven't touched on one of these topics, but
Okay.
I never thought that our conversation would be in a lull.
Yeah,
But if it did,
we can always do part 2.
I had something here. I'm all down, dude.
Yeah.
People talking. So you said,
Yeah.
has there been an incident where people were just assholes and talk? Because what I found and keep that thought real quick. We do live music every Wednesday. You've been there a ton.
Right.
I don't know if the industry's changing, or I know the bar side's too small. Do people, I think I may be this as well, where I still want to have a slight conversation,
Sure.
but yet hear the music.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is Stoke Ridge just how that channel,
It's very small
so it's almost impossible to do that because
unless I'm there.
you do a great job.
Because I know when I walk in there that I am playing to a corridor. Mm-hmm. I know.
Can you teach that, dude? Because you're the only one, no shit. Because if I say JVC's playing inside, people sit inside.
Well,
Okay. Other people, they won't. Some people won't even come if we got music on Wednesdays inside.
right. I had to learn that, Kevin. That goes back to where I said it doesn't piss me off anymore. When I was drinking at every single show, I don't know if it was, I don't want to say I was spoiled. I think I just went in there thinking, I am playing music, you need to listen to me. Okay? Does that make sense? Like, I'm about to play for 2 or 3 hours.
I get that.
You need to listen to me. Okay? And then I'm up there and I'm ripping a solo or I'm singing something and you get done and nobody claps and you go, well, fuck you too. You know what I mean? Like, did you not just hear what I did?
Did you not see my fingers on this?
Did you not hear that high note that I used to be able to hit? And I think back then it was irritating, and then something glorious happened, man. It's called sobriety. And now I honestly, from the time I get to your venue or the venue I'm playing tonight, as I walk in the door, I'm already looking at t-shirts, hats, color of hair, might be gray like ours. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm looking at, are people already talking? Is there a big group? Is there a birthday? I'm processing.
Do you teach that to the younger generation that looks up to you? Because I think that's a hell of a skill.
If they ask, and I get text messages, emails, and Facebook every single day from people. Hey James, what would you do when this happens? And I'm glad they're asking sober me.
Yeah.
Because if they'd asked me 3 years ago, I'd have told the
Tell them
manager,
to fuck off. Yeah.
No.
Give me my money.
No, I was never that bad, but I'm thankful, man, because I do realize that people come to a restaurant to order the food and to spend time with their family, and I'm the guy in the corner playing music. You know what? I get paid either way. I'm doing something that I love to do. And what I really love is when I'm playing, let's say I'm playing low key in your little corridor right there, okay? The bar's to my left, there's a table right in front of me, there's tables all the way back. It's packed like it usually is. And I just get up there and I play loud enough to where I can hear what I'm doing, because that's important. I mean, if I can't hear what I'm doing.
You don't have a thing in your ear, right?
No, I can't do those.
Yeah.
And I end up getting more in my tip jar that way.
By reading the room.
I end up getting people coming up at the end saying, we love, even if
But that makes sense to me.
I'm
You're
thinking,
selling
dude,
the
back,
room.
Hey, those folks weren't even listening to me. Wrong. They come up to me at the end with a 20 and put it in the tip jar. You were so good. We love what you do. And we could, and here's the kicker, and we could actually hear ourselves talk. And I go, that's the most backwards thing that I've ever done. Right? Like, old me would have been like, well, I didn't want to hear you talk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And now I don't know, man.
But has the industry, and let's say the venues,
Yeah.
have people always been that and you're just now recognizing it? Or
I think so.
and like, do younger crowds want more loud venues?
In my opinion, younger crowds want full bands and DJs.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Now, some younger people,
We're talking younger, like 20s is what I'm
Yeah.
talking.
I mean, that's why I like doing the earlier shows. Earlier shows is cut out for an acoustic musician. Late nights, full band.
Dude, the
DJ.
stuff you do, like the afternoons,
Yeah.
to me is ideal. Sammy, I still
wonderful.
keep trying to catch you on some of these vineyards.
Yeah.
But, you've done some stuff with Michael Chaney. like hitting y'all on like a Sunday
Oh,
from
he and I
like
do.
1 to
Yeah.
3 or
Yeah.
something. And that is an age thing. I mean, I don't want to be out. Even when I was drinking heavy, I don't want to be out.
Don't either anymore.
Yeah. I want to be home in my bed.
Yeah. It's
Are you
when
fun?
Here I am in Greensboro with you. I'll play till 10 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm lucky, I'll get out of there by 10:20, 10:25. I won't get home till almost midnight, and I'll be wide awake, you know? And I'm like, I'll be up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
I was going to ask that. Like my age now, you're 50, I'm 53.
Yeah.
I've always been, up until like 3 or 4 years ago, I could sleep till 9, 10.
Yeah.
Well, now, dude, I'm getting up, and it drives Sammy crazy. And I'm getting up at 5.
Right.
Right away.
That seems to be the hour.
Rested, right? I feel good. But if I get out of bed, Sammy wakes up,
Yeah.
right? Then I pull my phone out, which is horrible, right? But I just want to scroll through shit.
Yeah.
She's like, your phone's too light. I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know what to do.
You need separate rooms.
Sammy Joe, she
I'm
loves you.
telling
She
listen,
loves
man,
she loves
listen.
you to death till just now.
It's unconventional as hell, and it's beautiful.
Do you have that at your house?
When Kimberly does move, this is again, if she was here, she would already be shaking her head yes. When she moves in with me, we will have our rooms separate. We will still have those two. We will have 2 different bedrooms. We will always sleep together,
So when you're hooking up, it's like, you don't go to my place or yours?
which is a lot. Anyway, point being,
Did that change when you got married?
no.
It was always been freaky dicky?
We've always been great in that area.
Yeah.
That's what I said earlier. When someone desires you for who you are, they take care of all your needs. Period.
I agree. And from a relationship perspective,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
Sammy and I have had our ups and downs,
Yeah.
right? And again, this is therapy to me, so I'm anxious to hear your position. What she's taught me in the relationship is that I need to always, like tonight we have a date, right? Every week we try to have a date. And she wants me to allocate the energies that I spend towards hanging out with my buddies or whatever to her. And I never thought about that. But she's taught me that. And as a result, we're tighter, we're closer, the emotional connection is better. And I fuck up sometimes, you know, and we've got some challenges with her kids for sure.
Yeah.
But I've never felt so connected or wanted to be so connected to a female
Good.
before, you know?
Yeah. I do know.
But I still like your ideas on 2 rooms, and
Well,
because if I get up at 5, like I'm
Yeah.
studying for my pilot's license, right? So I want to get up because I want the house fucking quiet, right? No one's awake. That's when I can study an hour or 2 a day, and if I wake up, she's gonna get up
Right.
because I mean, who wouldn't want to spend time with me?
I
know?
I would.
I mean, I get it, I get it, you know. If
I've never woken up with you before.
yes, and that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
Not with these 2 heteros.
We're at 48 minutes, brother. You want to wrap up in a minute?
Yeah, we can.
All right, let me get you something real quick. It's funny that you mentioned it, but I wanted to give this back to you. I want you to gift this to somebody else. You got memories with this thing? And no, I sat it, when we decided to do it, I was like, this motherfucker has memories. I don't know why you sold it, but the story you told me about this, I was like, yeah, I want you to have it again. Make a song on it, give it to somebody, re-gift it, or do something. But I've looked at it a lot. It was over my bed, so I was thinking of you when I was having sex with my wife. so now that we got married, she said, you got to stop screaming James. But yes, sir.
I remember it well.
I didn't know if it had a strap on it or not, but when you sold it to
Said
me,
you
but
use a strap on.
I do strap on. But I wanted to give it back to you, my dude.
That's incredibly surprising and kind.
Yeah.
So.
Not many people say that about me. I don't know if you want it, but if you don't give it to somebody else, that would.
I'll tell you what. I was going to tell you it'll either be kept because at the time I needed to sell it.
Then keep it. Okay. I didn't want to ask that question. Okay.
Or somebody will come along and I will know it needs to be theirs.
Do that.
That's something that's.
Yeah, I would rather you. I didn't know the position you were in at the time you sold it. I love you.
That's badass.
I do. I love you. As a man, as a
You've
friend,
always been good to me, man.
as everything.
No matter where he's at, I'll say first you